On 1st and 10, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. On 1st and goal, Drake.
Oh, come on.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Murray.
At the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
He'll set up
Man,
the screen
come
to
on.
Drake. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Makes the score Cardinals.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rolling to his right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
All right, well, have you did your homework?
Cardinals.
They did it?
DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I need an apple,
Not
bro.
even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the
All right, bro.
minute
I'll
teams.
see you in the morning.
Well, obviously, in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't
How's your
operate
food?
that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Okay.
Oh, so it goes like this. Boom, boom, boom.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do
What?
it with a little bit of humor? Maybe
Where's
bring
everybody
it
at?
a bit like, hey, didn't we practice it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's trash.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their
Super
quick
trash.
strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 14, Cowboys 7.
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Arizona.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
What? What? How come I couldn't move?
Right around the 48-yard line. Neville Gallimore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
That's trash, boy. I could not move.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough.
I'm getting ran down by defensive tackles.
Like running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked. And in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people. He was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins.
Touchdown.
Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This to Jarwin. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Blake Jarwin.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
48-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown,
What?
touchdown.
What?
Not sure it can be much better
Bro,
than that.
hell
They
no.
gotta feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. He did a fine job
Wow.
there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play
That's
because of the
crazy.
angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete.
Murray's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of
The
7.
second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
And the key number on that play, 3.
First down.
Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Murray now on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll move the chains. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott.
Dang it.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late.
Like, come
they
on.
need to get going right here.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down carry by Allen. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And all the way down inside the 5. Pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Oh, my
CeeDee
God.
Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel like a tennis match.
You got to be kidding me. Ain't nobody out there.
Watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
God, come on.
The huddle come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
5-yard gain on the
give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Murray to air it out again. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Why did he jump?
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Oh, no.
Throwing again. Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete to Kenyon.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Arizona.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the end zone,
get the fuck man-to-man.
Wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins.
Told him to get ready for bed.
A historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's
Bernard
safe.
Pollard
It's
with
something
a
that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A first down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
On the throwaway. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To the air again, Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Michael Gallup. Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll throw again. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Oh, my God.
Adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
This is slow, man.
You actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
And incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Murray again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jalen Smith. Past the 20. And they will finally get to
Good shit. I don't know why I threw that.
1st and goal at the 5. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together.
What the fuck, dude?
Comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9 yards. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see.
But we just don't block it freaking off. 67, man. What are you doing?
Schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring a running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
2 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Taken out of bounds behind.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
What?
His throw's going to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 27 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 42. Cowboys.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Prescott. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st down.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals add on.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense?
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Murray a give. This is Drake. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
1-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10, DeAndre Hopkins.
A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again.
What the fuck was that?
Brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
56.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
What God do?
Measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
he'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sirline connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-4. Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Demir Bird returning it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
These non-blocking motherfuckers, man.
Back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on that first play.
Got
And it's
fucking
second
tossed.
down.
Come
on, man.
Linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the
What the
middle.
fuck kind of animation was that?
At the 28-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. On the completion, Frank Gore. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Butler there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
By Jason McCourty. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
To throw is Darnold. He's going up top for Herndon downfield.
What?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Why the fuck did he come down?
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bird now ready to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're high.
I love that
So all of a sudden,
because every team in the
what
league
the fuck?
wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. He'll get this into the
oh my gosh, dude.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And 13.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon.
What the fuck,
This one
dude?
is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
The handoff to Le'Veon.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. The way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bird now ready to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
9-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle.
What? So how does he get through, but I don't get through?
Up to the 40.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in the play caller's mind, and this time, They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They fake the give. Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first and 10, Darnold.
Oh my God, dude.
The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Picking on now for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Score Jets 20, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
Newton and the Patriots with a first and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
10 yards on
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Fucking block, man.
Down to the 29.
On the carry.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. From the gun on third down, Newton.
Oh my
Take
God.
over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Darnold. Able to connect with Mims.
What the fuck, man?
Across the 35.
Like,
16
what?
yards, a first down.
A good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
What are y'all doing?
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air again, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to
That's so
make those
annoying,
interceptions
dude.
go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps
That motherfucker sucks and tackle, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown, New Tim Patrick. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Jets 20. Patriots
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach.
Come on,
we asked
man.
him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I think this will slow us down.
Oh,
Tend to
come
handle
on.
it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
On 1st down, Darnold. 1:58 left to play.
What? Would they call that a completion?
That's dangerous.
Oh.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
And then we don't pick it off.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Let's go. 35 to 9. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Darnold.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He gets it left side to Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
This fucking game, dude, and the animation.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Returnable here for Davis.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Michelle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 53's the mark. 53.
Newton to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
Man,
maybe
pick
you
the
take
ball
a
off.
shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
On the carry.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Looking left side, and he's got a
Come on, man.
It's Bell. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold airing one out for
What?
inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well because
Oh my God, dude, he wasn't even close to being in.
Deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Nothing separated these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a 1st-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
C.J. Mosley
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Michel. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Marcus May.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside.
How do you lose the linebacker, man?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It just fucking threw
Interesting
him
to
off.
see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's coming. Check. 53's Mike. 53's Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Michel going to try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in, Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Darnold throwing complete to Crowder and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New York.
Faking the give, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Blake Ashman on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you
I need him block, bro.
Here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Jenkins on the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Newton now to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead now up to 14. 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And it's Michel once again.
What the hell was that?
Get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not
come
thinking
on.
it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the 47-yard line.
On second down, Michel. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
number 1.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
31. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. On the ground is Michel. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Is good.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
28.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Jets 36.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A tackle there by Brian Poole. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Oh my God, one person. Come on.
Stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the run, Newton going to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here we go with Michelle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Michelle. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Tackle made.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point right down the middle. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Jets 39-yard line.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Oh, I could have got out of bounds. I got another play. No.
Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the